Hey, welcome to day 136 of my YouTube orbit. Okay, so I just did the whole vlog and I wasn't recording. Did you ever do that? So I finished the last book in the Hunger Games trilogy, Mockingjay. The first book came out in 2008. And I got it in softcover, and I loved it, so I went and got the second book, which came out in 2009. And then I just finished this last one. This is an excellent series. I can't recommend this more highly. The writing, oh my God, she just completely blows Stephenie Meyer out of the water. I mean, and Charlaine Harris. Neither one of those women can write for crap. They have amazing imaginations and they create wonderful stories and characters, but they can't write, and that drives me crazy. Those books I listen to on CD. These are worth sitting down, opening up a book and reading because they're beautifully written, and they're supposed to be young adult books, but they're adult books. They're really adult books just because the heroine is 16. But I just want to read you. Okay. Speaking of Stephenie Meyer writes, "I was so obsessed with this book I had to take it with me out to dinner and hide it under the edge of the table so I wouldn't have to stop reading. The story kept me up for several nights in a row because even after I was finished, I just lay there in bed wide awake thinking about it. The Hunger Games is amazing." And you gotta agree with her there. Then also there is a little blurb from our dear friend John Green of the Vlogbrothers, and he writes, "Brilliantly plotted and perfectly paced, engrossing." And I agree. And then Stephen King, "The Hunger Games is a violent, jarring speed wrap of a novel that generates nearly constant suspense. I couldn't stop reading." And I agree that these books, well, I could stop reading because I had to go to sleep, but these are the kind of books that call to you after you put them down. That's how it was with Harry Potter. Although with Harry Potter, I literally could not put it down. These books call to me. I'm just always thinking about when my next opportunity to pick up the book and read was going to be. So I really, really recommend them. Time magazine wrote, "Whereas Katniss kills with finesse, Collins writes with raw power." And the New York Times book review wrote, "Collins has done that rare thing. She has written a sequel that improves upon the first book." And that's the second book here. No, that's the third book. Get them. They're really good, and let me know what you think. Now, the movie comes out next year. Gary Ross has been signed to be the director. They finally have a director. I think that announcement was just released last month. He directed Pleasantville and Seabiscuit. Now, with Pleasantville, he had this really interesting visual aesthetic that I appreciated, and Seabiscuit, he created well-defined characters. So those are two things that bode well for this movie. I'm looking forward to the movie, but please read these books now so that you don't read them right before you see the movie, because that almost always ends up being crappy. And I don't know if they're making 3 movies, one for each book. I hope that they do, because so much happens. I mean, a lot happens in these books. And one of the things I like, all the books are written sort of in present tense. But it's all from Katniss's perspective. So there you go. These are going to be now my latest obsessions. Looking forward to the movie for the Hunger Games. All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a great Sunday. I'm going to bed. Peace.